Ladies and gentlemen, we are so back. So, alright, I just updated my Mario Kart World. You've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail. They fixed online. According to the new update, I'll pop that on screen right now. Version 1.2.0, just released today. And yeah, they've made some changes. First of all, they've increased the frequency of lap-type courses appearing in the selection when choosing the next course in versus race and wireless races. You can also now see the waiting time until the next race starts when you're playing online. So if you take a look on the bottom of the screen, you can see that yellow bar just slowly moving across, and that's letting me know how much longer I have to wait until I'll be able to join a race. So that's pretty exciting. They've made a bunch of other changes as well, which aren't necessarily related to online. You can add mushrooms only to the items rule, so that's cool. Let's see, what else do I think is really worth talking about? Oh yeah, so one big thing is that on the free roam map, when you gather all of the P-switches, question mark panels, and peach medallions, the colors of the various numbers will now change. So my understanding of that is, I'm not someone who's really played a lot in free roam and stuff like that, but my understanding is that people have been having a lot of trouble figuring out whether they've completed it and gotten everything in a certain area. So my understanding is that that's going to make it better. Comms are now weaker in everything other than battle. Can't say that I'm a huge fan of that. I kind of liked how challenging the comms were. But you know, that's fine, I guess. I'm mostly playing online anyway. Decrease the probability of getting a triple dash mushroom in the low position whenever the item rules in a race are anything other than frantic. And in addition to that, changed it so order of getting question mark block is higher than in the past whenever the item rules in a race are anything other than frantic. So that's pretty interesting. So I think the decreased probability of the triple dash mushroom is probably a good thing. It was super easy to get them before and a little bit broken, to be honest. So I think, yeah, it'll be a little bit of an adjustment to make, but it should be overall a good thing. And then as for the question mark block, I think when it says so order of getting it is higher, that means... Okay, so I've gotten 3 intermissions as my first option here. So that's pretty interesting. We're going to kind of test it out a little bit and see if this update has really worked to fix things. I haven't played just online with regular people in a little while, so it'll be interesting. Most of my online is either in the Mario Kart World room or in competitive, which I'm sure it's safe to say is, you know, biased towards people who are really, really into the game. You know, if you're willing to put the effort into joining custom lobbies just to avoid the intermissions, you're probably at least a little bit of a tryhard like me. Okay. Hop up on here. Be really careful of that Bowser. But yeah, I feel like if I was playing in a more competitive room, that Bowser totally would have taken the opportunity to back me on the rail. But this guy didn't. So here we got a non-intermission track, so we're gonna have to kind of wait and see what the odds of this are. Yep, okay. More just intermission tracks. More intermissions. Is that Sonico? No, I think that's someone else. Is that an M? Man, had me going for a second though. No! Come on. Bye-bye. I'm just being a menace. I can't take this too seriously. Oops, I did not want to come up here. Okay, we're fine. As long as we get the item. Oh, I deserve that. This is boring. I forgot how boring this is. Oh, dude. I want to, like, test out a good number of races before I make a judgment. So still no 3-lap races. Unless they're talking specifically about random, but the update doesn't specify that. This is just as lame and terrible as I remember. Bit of a waste of my mushroom though. Oh, come on. What a shock. Wow! Again, no. Am I even playing the freaking update? Surely I am if it's letting me play online. Okay, we got Faraway Oasis. Okay, we got another 3-lap track, I guess. I really feel like I'm still getting triple mushrooms way too easily. Go wide to avoid the star. Alright, we're gonna hang on to these mushrooms for the upcoming shortcut. I'm really happy to be playing in a 3-lap track on normal online. I'm just gonna, like, take this to ruin someone's day. Oh yeah. That didn't matter because I was coming for these anyway. Not sure if I've built up quite enough of a lead to make up for that mushroom shortcut. Oh no. Oh, this is not good. Maybe I should have just saved the mushroom for the blue shell, I'm not sure. Alright, so we're back to people choosing random again. But we got unlucky. We got the, like, 1 of 3 tracks that weren't random. Okay, here's my higher chance of coin block item, I guess. But yeah, I still feel like mushrooms are quite abundant. I won't lie, I haven't been keeping track, but I believe it's been five races maybe, and 2 of them have been 3-lap. But I'll have to fact check that. Okay, great, another 3-lap option. And yeah, everyone's picking it. Very unsurprising. Because I've heard a lot of people say, like, oh, you have to be in a 9,000 plus room for people to prefer 3-lap tracks. I don't think that's true because, I don't know, I think I'm barely at 8,000. And yeah, this room is still the same way, you know? Like, it's not that, like I'm a top tier Mario Kart player. There could also be a little bit of bias just because this update is new, so maybe people are like, people who prefer 3-lap tracks are flooding the online servers. This is also a lot more full than I've seen online rooms be in a long time. That's pretty great. Wow, the shock timing was insane. I think very good for me. Oh, that person just went and cleared those green shells because I was totally running into them. Okay, leave a double item for me. Beautiful. Okay, very nice. I mean, I don't really need the star anymore because the shock's already come. I don't even know where to use it. I guess I'll just chain it into this set and try not to get destroyed. Alright, let's toss these in here. I think there will be a lot of opportunities for them to bounce. I'm really bad with the fire flower. I feel like I'm too spammy with it. I don't know how I got this mega mushroom so high up, but I'll take it. Beautiful. 3rd place. 1st and 2nd are just in a world of their own, but 3rd place is great. I'll happily be king of the suckers. Alright, maybe like a 50-50 split so far? I will have a counter on the screen. Okay, 3 intermissions, so we're gonna go for random and see if random does give us a 3-lap track. I think Desert Hills was one of the intermissions here. Yep. Alright, let's go. We're front running the very bagging heavy intermission and leading into a bagging heavy track because I'm a genius like that. I just want to, like, you know, race the game and have fun, not have to worry about going slow just to, you know, perform better. I don't really care about my DR in this game. Dude, even the NPCs combo you in this game. Okay, more mission options. See, I love these tracks. I just don't want to play one lap of them. Same issue. Dude, online, we're so back. Peach Stadium? 3 laps? Okay. Real Peach Stadium. Great. I love the like shroom boosts that you can give other people, like where just trading shroom boosts. Be funny. Okay, these are really good items. Now we just have to not be bad. I've seen that rail shortcut done up there shroomless. Sorry, featherless. That was actually a feather shortcut. So if all goes well, I might actually give that a try. This is insane. Everyone's just hanging out. Glad to be one of the shroomers. I don't know how much I want to be in first place because I don't want to have to waste my mushroom on a blue shell. So I'm just gonna chill out here in like second and third, yeah. Think I can do it? Probably not. I've got to like practice that. That would be really cool to be able to do. Because this track is so dependent on shrooms. Okay, here comes the blue shell. They're gonna have to use their mushroom for it. But I can just use mine in the shortcut and make up for all the slowing down I did. Okay, let's go. Oh man, if I'd used my boo, I would have totally dodged that. But it's fine, there are some boost panels here and items coming up, so it wasn't really a bad shock spot for us. Just like bad for the fact that we had a boo. We didn't use it. Alright, what have we got? Oh, okay, we have another boo and triple reds. You can take that blue shell for me, please. Get it out of the way. Okay, great. So many items being thrown in my direction. Could hear them. Okay, let's just get rid of you. Toss these back and hopefully hit someone. I don't know how those people overtook me. Probably with mushrooms or something. But I don't think my red shells would have been able to take them out in time. 'Cause I didn't see them in time. Okay, so I feel like there's about a... Yeah, I've heard people say 50-50 chance. I'm pretty happy to agree with that so far. We'll do a few more races. I don't love 50-50 just because it's 50-50 because everyone is choosing random. Does that make sense? Like, we're getting a 50-50 chance and that's with all the odds stacked in our favor. You know, if most people were choosing the intermission options, like, okay, for the most part, not on this particular race, but for the most part, we've been getting intermission options, right? If most people were choosing those instead of random, or choosing those instead of the 3-lap track, like if you take a look here, no one has chosen an intermission on the screen so far. It's all Peach Beach or random, right? I guess the random people just don't really like Peach Beach. If there were people who preferred intermissions, then the odds would be even worse. You would have less than a 50-50 chance of getting a 3-lap race. But yeah, because people are forcing it, we're getting 50-50. And yeah, I think that's pretty terrible. Like, if the people just want it, it should just be 100% chance of getting what people want. Why would it not be like that? Anyway, let's do 3 laps of Peach Beach. I really want to test the mushroom thing, so let's try going for a mushroom in like, yeah, middle spot. Editing Mega Turbo here, so this was actually a pretty empty room at this point, so I am in a lower spot when I get these triple shrooms. I just thought I should note that. Let's go for a box here, and then use our mushroom through here. Great. I want to keep one for the lap 2 shortcut, and wow, we've got a Mega Mushroom here too. I guess there's less motivation now to hang on to the mushrooms. Yeah, let's just use it. I'm gonna use this like, whoops, as early as possible to still take it through the shortcut. I don't want to get it shocked out of me. It might seem like I'm getting destroyed, but I'm actually just outplaying these people. Here we go. I think that's late enough that I still make it in. Okay, great. I don't think I even needed to use that because the boxes were smashed already. Okay. Trying to be more intentional with my fire flowers. Okay, get rid of this guy. Grab a double item box. Very good. Just get everyone who comes up onto here with my ice flower. Okay, use this rail to get some tricks. Okay. These would be used to recover. And I'm just gonna use this last... Wow, we dodged the shock. It was used so far up. I'm just gonna use my mushroom through this off-road then. Oh, that did not go well. Just a terrible race. We gotta... I keep forgetting that 11th is a top half spot because I'm so used to playing competitive in 12-player rooms. Yeah, there's like... Oh, is there only 15 people? Nah, I just did bad. No wonder I was getting such great items in decently high spots. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so far we've done around 10 races, and I think more than half of them have been 3-lap tracks, which is great. Is this a win for Mario Kart players? Like, is this a win for Nintendo? Did they listen to us? I'm going to say, I'm gonna say no. Not because I just want to be negative, but let me explain myself. This is a win for now compared to the previous update, but this is still worse than how it was before that update. You know, we still have a chance of getting intermissions even when we choose random, which is not how it was before, as far as I can remember anyway. So while this is an improvement from that 1.12 update, yeah, it's still not perfect. There's still not... Like, it's like I said before. It's obvious that people want to do the 3-lap tracks. And I feel like... Dude. He really took my box and then started back spamming me. Yeah, it's obvious that the only reason why we're having such high odds of getting these 3-lap tracks is because people are still spamming random. Yeah, I don't really appreciate it. This is a good step in the right direction. I want to give Nintendo props for that, for at least, I guess, in their own stubborn, brain-dead way, trying to listen to us. But let's not treat this as a win. Let's not pretend that Nintendo fixed this, because they haven't. I'm probably still not going to be playing online races, in this mode anyway. I will stick to competitive, stick to the servers and the rooms. Yeah, that's about it. Ooh, that was crazy timing with the Mega Mushroom. I'm gonna get rid of those mushrooms just so I can get rid of that blue shell too. I feel pretty bad about blue shelling first place on the glider, but what can I do? Let's start using this. I feel like this is a good spot to try to make up places, as long as that red shell doesn't get thrown at me. Okay. Wow, that was close. I'm just gonna hope that there's no more shocks this race. Go. Haha. Well, my hopes were not answered, but at least we got that mushroom in the boost panel, so it wasn't too harmful. Let me get a good item, yes. Okay, get out of the way of the blue shell. You go hit whoever you want. Oh, they flew off the track to dodge that blue shell. I guess it's better because you still, like, lose time, but not quite as much because you get that startup boost when you spawn back in. Alright, well, let's just try to end this video on a win. I think I've kind of summed up my thoughts on the update. It's an improvement, but still not good. I was gonna hold my mushrooms out there. Please, just no one red shell me. Whoop. I think we got it. I think we won. Alright, guys. Yeah, I'll definitely edit in some sort of tally because I haven't properly been keeping track, but I think it's something like 50-60%. Again, with user input, like we're forcing the game to be predominantly 3-lap tracks. But yeah, that was pretty great. Thanks for watching. And what's next? Banana Cup? Banana Cup is coming out this week, I promise.